there, and welcome to Business Podcasting Profits. This is Becky Kimes, and I'm very excited to be sharing this information with you today. So, let me ask you a few quick questions. Are you a business owner or an entrepreneur, or a budding business owner and entrepreneur? And are you looking for a way to effectively market online? Are you looking for a way to engage with possible clients and/or customers and turn them into raving fans and buyers? And would you absolutely love a way to streamline your marketing activities and have a powerful, profitable online presence? Well, I'm assuming you answered yes, because who wouldn't want that, right? Well, if you did say yes, then you are absolutely in the right place at the right time, because today you're going to learn how podcasting is the most effective and brilliant marketing tool available to business owners and entrepreneurs today. And I'm going to show you how you can have your very own podcast that generates leads, traffic, and new sales for your business when it gets going on practically autopilot. Okay, but before I talk about podcasts, I do want to spend a few moments talking about online marketing today. And in today's marketplace, you absolutely need an online presence, even if you're a brick and mortar business and you're still advertising in the yellow pages. Potential customers expect it, the younger generation especially expects it, and your business will not reach its full capabilities if you don't engage in online marketing. So let me share with you a little bit about what you need in place to have an online marketing presence. Okay, you need a website or a blog with a content marketing strategy. And what that means is it's not enough to just put up a website that gives your address and your phone number and a picture of your location and then expect customers to buy from you. It just doesn't happen today. You need, again, a content marketing strategy. What that means is valuable information, tips, how-tos, what's new and exciting in your niche. You need to be publishing that and sharing that with the marketplace on about a weekly basis. Now, you can do that through writing articles or blog posts. You can do it through creating video, and I'm going to show you how to do it through podcasting. Okay, so you also need to be aware of SEO, or search engine optimization. Basically, that means if somebody types in the keyword for your business, so let's say you are a Phoenix dog trainer and somebody types in, I need a dog trainer in Phoenix, that your marketing material comes up on the first page. That's SEO. There's a lot of, oh my gosh, there's a lot of hype out there. There's a lot of misconceptions out there about SEO. And there's a lot of SEO companies that, oh, I don't know. I don't even really know how to talk about this. This could be a whole hour presentation, but many business owners are confused around SEO, and there's a lot of unscrupulous SEO companies that kind of take advantage of business owners. It's kind of like the wild, wild west out there. But here's a tip for you. If any SEO person or company tells you they can get you on the first page of Google, guaranteed, they don't know what they're talking about, unless you are running a Google AdWords campaign and you're paying to be on the first page. That's about the only way it can be guaranteed. So Google is constantly upgrading its algorithms, and SEO companies are constantly trying to figure out what Google is looking for, and it's this never-ending dance. So through podcasting, I'm actually going to share with you a way that the SEO happens naturally and logically in a very Google-friendly way, so you'll never get punished or slapped by Google if you decide to engage with podcasting. Okay, enough about SEO. All right, number 3, Facebook. There's a lot of issues with Facebook, and you might have a Facebook fan page up there that's kind of dead in the water. And I understand that. You feel like it doesn't work, and it's a waste of time, and it was a waste of money. But customers expect you to be on Facebook. So even if you're on there and you are, again, partaking in that content marketing strategy, and if you do decide to create a podcast, you can publish your podcast every week on your Facebook page. So that just gives you a reason to reach out. Email marketing. Most brick and mortar businesses do not take advantage of email marketing. And again, email marketing is not dead. All the top marketers on the internet that some freely admit and some don't so freely admit if they're trying to sell you a different strategy, but their main way of communicating with clients and making sales is through email marketing. Yes, open rates are down, and yes, it's harder to get through the spam filters, and yes, it's harder to get the attention of customers, but email marketing is still the best way to engage with your customers and to offer them new products and services. If you are not engaged in an active email marketing campaign, no matter what you do with this information, please start today. You'll be happy you did, and your pocketbook will be happy as well. You also need a presence on review sites like Yelp and Merchant Circle. Again, customers actively look for it. And there's a new business category that has popped up, and that's actually called reputation marketing. And firms are now, it's a business to help small businesses manage their reputation online. Getting a little off track here, but again, it's important to have positive reviews online. And if you have any negative reviews, customers almost expect negative reviews because it's it's a realistic world, but it's all in how you address those negative reviews that kind of creates what the customers think of you. Now, there's all those other social media sites like LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, etc. Depending on your business, they all work if you work them. Okay, there's no magic bullet out there, and that's one thing with the social media sites. You have to be active and you have to be present on them. Okay, so that's just kind of an online marketing overview. So let's move on from that because you're here to learn about podcasting. So the problem is that the marketplace is noisy and crowded, and it's hard to get your client's attention, much less keep it. Consumer buying has changed, and interrupt marketing strategies don't really work anymore. Now, there are, of course, there is a place for, the offline marketing strategies, the door hangers, going to networking groups, running ads in newspapers, but really those are much more effective when you combine them with online marketing strategies. All right, so let's talk now about podcasting. Podcasting has been around since about 2004, and it's just been kind of this quiet entity out there that some people have played with and maybe dropped the ball with. If you go on iTunes, you'll see a lot of shows that maybe have 6 or 7 episodes and then people dropped them. But here's the kicker, okay? Cell phones, our smartphones, I should say, I'm dating myself here. Our smartphones have changed customers' buying. It's changed customers' buying potential. It's changed our attention. It's changed the world. More people are accessing the internet now on their smartphones than computers, and they're just envisioning that it's going to grow. If you watch television and you don't, fast forward through the commercials, you'll see that pretty much most of the advertising space is around some kind of either smartphone device or some kind of cell phone service. So it's only growing, and it's only going to get bigger. So when you create a podcast, it actually connects you with all of that. And I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So let me tell you what a podcast is. The official definition is it's a multimedia digital file made available on the internet for downloading to a portable media player, computer, etc., and or your smartphone. iTunes is probably the biggest host of podcasts, but there's other podcast directories out there as well. Okay, so today's marketplace is driven by the consumer in a world where everyone's voice can be heard through social media networks. Having a podcast will allow you to connect and engage with your clients in a way that is easy, fun, and affordable. Plus, you can quickly become the go-to expert in your niche practically overnight. And what I mean by you having a podcast is you produce content. It can even be an article that you've written, and you record that into an MP3 file so people hear your voice. You upload it to iTunes, and then people can download it and listen to it when they want to. That's basically all it is. Okay? So if you're wondering, well, what the heck is a podcast? That's what it is. It's you sharing information via audio, and there are video podcasts, but for simplicity's sake, let's just kind of think about it as audio. And then you putting it out there on the internet where people can easily find it, download it, and then interact with you in your business. And again, I want to repeat that. Plus, you quickly become the go-to expert in your niche practically overnight. People want to do business with experts. People want to do business with people who kind of stand out and shine. It's just how we're hardwired. And again, with all of the noise in the marketplace, it seems like business is getting more and more competitive. And so anything you can do that'll give you a little bit extra edge will just give you that little bit of a boost that can make dramatic difference in your bottom line and your profits. So before I get into the benefits of podcasting, I do want to mention what types of businesses will profit from podcasting. And here I go. Any and all types of businesses. If you're a coach or a speaker, you absolutely need to have your own podcast. Nonprofits, educators, dog trainers, multi-level marketers. You could either podcast about your niche in general. You could podcast about how to be successful in network marketing. There's a whole plethora of ideas there. And then I just have some plumbers, hair salons, hospitals, long-term care facilities. Any type of business that you're in, you will profit from having a podcast because you have expertise to share. You have valuable knowledge to share. Okay? So here's the top benefits of having a podcast. iTunes is the largest host of podcasts, and there are 600 million active buyers on iTunes. It's kind of created their own community, and Steve Jobs has done a wonderful job with that. And market research has shown that the people who hang out in the iTunes buyer marketplace are more affluent, and they're less likely to be reached by the interrupt marketing type of activities that a lot of businesses engage in. Okay, so if you create an iTunes, or if you create a podcast and upload it to iTunes, it will become a free traffic source. Now, you might be thinking, but if I'm a local dog trainer, why is somebody from iTunes going to tune into my show, and how will it benefit me? And we'll get into that a little bit later, okay? Believe me, it will. So the second benefit is, as of right now, few businesses are using this as a marketing strategy. But I'll tell you right now, all the top experts are, all the top networks are using it, all the top speakers, all the top coaches, Jillian Michaels, Joe Rogan, those celebrities all have launched their own podcasts. And remember, success leaves clues. They're doing it for a reason. And whatever your business is, you may be like, well, yeah, but I'm not Jillian Michaels. I don't have like infomercials and all these products to sell. But as you scale it down, it will profit from your business because, again, you gain immediate expert status. If you have a show in iTunes, again, we're kind of psychologically hardwired that way. And if you're looking for, let's say, a dentist, you've got somebody looking for a dentist, and they're just kind of checking out the internet and they're checking out the credentials. And, both of you have done a really good job on your website. But then they notice that this one dentist actually has a show in iTunes, and they go and they listen to it, and they get a feel for what that dentist is about, and they hear his or her voice, and they get to feel like they know him a little bit better. That's going to give that dentist a little bit extra edge from anyone else in the marketplace. In addition, I believe it makes you a little more referable and shareable on the social media sites. So, sticking with the dentist analogy, if you're, let's say you record a show on how to quickly recover from a root canal, and you post it out there, and it's a podcast, and it's fun, and it's different. Yes, you can make root canals fun. Okay, just kidding, but I'm sure you can if you're a little bit creative. Again, it just gives you that little bit extra edge of referability and shareability. People like that. Okay, so number 4, major benefit, especially for the small business owner and the brick and mortar type businesses, you can pretty easily get top search engine rankings for your major keyword, which makes SEO a breeze. Okay, so if you have a show in iTunes and you're a chiropractor, you're going to want to name the name of your show Chicago Chiropractor, and then upload it to iTunes. And then every time somebody downloads your show, it's going to actually, kind of count as a backlink for your website. Whenever somebody goes onto your website and actually listens to your show on your website, that's going to increase your SEO because they're spending more time on your site. In addition, you're always going to be uploading your show to your personal blog or website, and that's going to give those search engine spiders new fresh content, which is going to increase your search engine rankings. So it really does work hand in hand with all the elements that you need for great search engine rankings. A podcast naturally provides that. So if anything, again, I'm going to throw this out there, but if you are paying, let's say an SEO company, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month, you can get just as many benefits from launching your own podcast, just as many SEO benefits, and other benefits as well. Like, again, the free traffic source from iTunes, the expert SEO status, the increase in customer loyalty, and the increase in referability. So more bang for your buck there. I really believe strongly in this. So anyway, let's talk about number 5. It increases your customer base with a very strong bond. So if people start listening to your show every week, they get attached to you. Again, especially if you're like a coach or a healer, something like that. But even if you're a plumber, we love information. We're a society that's driven by information. So people will want to hear from you, and they'll look forward to your show. And I talked a little bit about it increases customer loyalty and increases your referability. Number 7, connect and partner with other experts. So again, if you are in the local marketplace, you can connect with other experts and do a show together, especially if you share the same client base. You can get involved with some joint venture marketing, referral marketing. I mean, the sky is the limit, and you are only limited by your creativity. So I hope it makes sense about how having a podcast really will benefit you and your business. So, are you getting the picture of how podcasting can be of tremendous value to you, no matter what kind of business you're in? Sure hope so. If not, I'm hoping you clicked off and stopped listening to me by now. Okay, so this all sounds good, but you may be thinking, as my husband would say, show me the money. All right. Um, Here's some other ways that you can profit from podcasting. I think it's pretty obvious that you can use podcasting to gain new customers and keep your current customer base happy and coming back. But here's some other ways to generate extra income from your podcast. Affiliate sales. So if you are maybe just getting into online marketing and you want to partake in affiliate sales, and if you don't know what those are, you're selling other people's products, and you generate a commission for that. Another way is extra products or service sales. So if you're a dog walker or a dog trainer, you can use your podcast to drive people to your website and or blog to buy dog leashes, dog boots, dog beds, things like that. And service sales, let's say you want to start a side coaching business, helping people do something that you're an expert in, you can do that as well. And a third way is if your podcast becomes very popular and starts getting lots of downloads and lots of attention, you can get paid by sponsors. But really, for the purposes of what I'm teaching people, it's all about getting new clients and customers and really establishing your business, making some extra money with affiliate sales, and maybe some extra products and or service sales. Because I want to, and again, of course, the sponsors is a good idea, because I do want to briefly mention using your business as a way to create extra income streams and not just get paid for the time you're servicing your clients. What I mean by that is, let's say you are an acupuncturist and the only time you get paid is when you're actually working with a client. So if you get sick or something happens to you and you can't perform that service, you're not going to have an income stream coming in. But if you've built a solid customer base and you have other products that you offer that are in tandem with the main service that you offer, you're always going to have an extra income stream. So really think about that, okay? And use your imagination. Again, you want your business to flourish from multiple different avenues and not just the core service that you provide. So, if you're as excited as I was when I first heard about podcasting, go ahead and download my Easy Podcasting Profits Blueprint. You'll see the sign-up sheet in the right-hand sidebar there. All you have to do is enter your name and email, and that's going to give you all the nuts and bolts that you need to quickly create, launch, and profit from your very own podcast. And if you're a do-it-yourselfer, this is perfect for you. And if you'd like my help, go ahead and click on the Services tab, and there I offer a variety of options to help you get started quickly and easily, and I think affordably, with your very own podcast. So thanks for listening. Look around my site. I have a lot of other valuable information about podcasting, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.